Hi, my name is Mike, driver please. And one of the things that we hear a lot from people looking at the personal driver business is, what is the personal driver business? And it's in a very simple manner, we don't have cars. Our drivers drive our customers in their cars. And how did the personal driver business and driver please start? Well, I've been using a personal driver for many years, and it was really out of need. Didn't want to use town cars and limousines in taxi service for business purposes, and I got frustrated. So said, well, talked to one of the limo drivers and asked him if he could drive me in my car, and really that was the beginning of Driver Please. Started using this personal driver, and friends and business associates started finding out and learning about Joe was his name, the personal driver, and I kind of thought, wow, this is kind of interesting. There's kind of a growing demand for this, and as I looked around the country, there was just a couple companies doing what we did, and I thought, well, you know, this is something that could take off and be a real business. Now, what are the types of uses for a personal driver? Well, there's a variety of different uses. When it all started, I was really using it for business purposes and for nights out. So meetings and social gatherings and that type of thing when there's going to be drinking, I didn't want to drive, concerts, you know, evenings out with other couples. And then I started, said, well, wow, you know, there's seniors. And the seniors market we found to be a very big market and a vibrant market and a big user of personal driver services. Either there's been a medical issue and they can't drive for a period of time, maybe someone's lost their license and they can't drive at all, and it's becoming a burden on their adult children. And that's where Driver Please can step in and really take care of picking up the slack for that. Airport's a big utilization of personal drivers. As you know, all people go to the airport a handful of times a year, and airport parking is expensive and it is inconvenient. And so people really enjoy using a personal driver for airport service. And we also have a service that's associated with Driver Please that's included in our system, and it's called double driver pickup. And that is the kind of service that most people have been aware or have heard about. And that's when two drivers go out, someone's out with their vehicle and they've been drinking and they don't want to drive home. We send two drivers out. One driver gets in the client's car, the other driver follows and picks up the driver when they're back at the client's home. What's this all mean to you? Well, I can tell you that Driver Please and the personal driver business is experiencing very strong growth. We've had month over month from the very beginning, our business has grown. And what you're seeing now is there's a lot of other services, alternative transportation services. You might have heard of Uber, Lyft, Sidecar. There's a handful of companies that do the personal driver business and just provide the drivers as do we do. But the good news is it's such in the infancy, and the market is growing so much that means that you could get in on the ground floor and really experience the growth of personal transportation and alternative transportation industry.